And welcome, 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 welcome. Glad to see you back. I just want to have a little chin wag with you today about something. 2024 is really shaping up to be the worst in recent years. These companies are really starting to lay off people by the droves. And when I mean droves, I mean quite a few. You'll be surprised. Um, and I'm wondering where these people are, where they're going to go, where they're going to do. Like Macy's, they've laid off 2,350 of their employees, which constitutes about 3.5% of the workforce. Wow. I mean, that's a lot of people to lay off at one time. And Macy's is not the strongest company out there right now anyway. But anyway, let's continue on down this little bit of a list here. It says Google has laid off 1,000 employees from various teams, including hardware, ad sales, search, shopping, maps, policies, cores, engineers, and their YouTube. Their cuts last year were over 12,000 jobs for Google, and that's a big company. BlackRock, um, it's the world's largest asset manager. They're laying off approximately 600 of their people. That's a third of their workforce. A third. Wayfair. Everybody knows Wayfair. I mean, who don't? Uh, because of their home goods, they recently announced that they're going to lay off 1,650 employees for the first 3 weeks of January of 2024, which has already happened, which is about 13% of its workforce. 13%. Wow. Paramount Global, they're a conglomerate. Recently, they're going to lay off 800 people to, even though their football ratings was way up, but they're saying they're doing this to adjust their revenue. Unity Stores, a software programs for video games software provider, uh, plans to lay off 25% of its workforce, approximately 1,800 jobs. It was put out in an internal memo. Now, you work for this company and you're sitting there and you're reading this memo and you're saying, holy, am I next? What am I going to do next? Especially if you are the breadwinner of the family, a single mom, a single dad, or a dad and a parents that are together, but mom works or stays home to watch the kids. So you're a single breadwinner and you're going to lose. Wow. TikTok. TikTok. Oof. Duh. Social media platforms known for its short videos and stuff. Uh, they're planning to reduce their uh, workforce by a bunch. They didn't really give their statistics, but it's for to affect their strategic goals. Well, Vroom, the car where they bring your car to you, you buy it online. They're laying off over 800 of their employees. That's approximately 90% of the workforce there at Vroom. Wow, I hope these guys can find some daggum jobs. I swear. eBay, okay, they're planning on because of the slowdown in business on eBay. Um, I don't know if it is or not, but they're cutting 1,000 jobs to its workforce. Now, Walmart, one of the biggest employers in the country, they're laying off 2,000 employees from 5 different warehouse locations. Okay, and they're laying off significantly, reducing their staff in Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, and New Jersey. Excuse me. Tuesday morning, and they've laid off, uh, and they're closing their 24 locations in Texas. There's all them people are out of work. Morgan Stanley. It's 3,000 jobs. That's bad when a conglomerate like Morgan Stanley is supposed to be one of the biggest stockbrokers around, going to lay off 3,000 people. Gap is going to lay off 1,800 people as a part of their restructuring strategy because I guess the clothing factory is in a little bit of trouble, I guess. Jenny Craig, everybody's gone. They're closing it all down. So all the people that were there to lose weight, weight's going back up because Jenny Craig is shutting down. And that's in the United States and Canada. So that goes across 2 countries. Stop thinking about that a minute. 3M, another big one. 3M. They're cutting their job. They plan to eliminate, not just cut, eliminate the jobs. 2,500 manufacturing positions. Okay? And then later, 3M disclosed that their further reduction in the workforce to approximately 6,000. 2,500 didn't cut it. So now they're going to 6,000 to see if they can save money. Okay. Lyft announced laying off. They're laying off 1,072 workers. Same thing. Whole Foods. They're a subsidiary of Amazon. Okay. They're laying off half of their, or 0.5 of their grocery chain employees. So there's a good chunk of people getting laid off. Tyson Foods, another big one. Okay. They're laying off anywhere between 10 to 15% of their senior leadership roles. I guess maybe they're a little top heavy this way with they got more chiefs and not enough Indians. Maybe that's the good way of saying it. But anyway, they plan on laying off about 4,200 workers. BuzzFeed is another one. They're laying off 180 employees, which ain't too bad. But it's still, if you got to stop and think, people, that all in total, okay, we're looking at 26,490 people being laid off this year. And it's probably most of it's already happened, okay? Most of it's already happened. So you've got 26,000 people going back out to the workforce. Okay, you've got so many family show, so many damn migrant workers over here working illegal for less money. Tyson Foods, you could probably go over there right now and find a bunch. And that's not just me saying it. You just about lay some cash down on that and win some. Because they're coming across the river in droves. Texas, these guys are coming in and pushing down our, what do you call it? Not our army, but the, oh Lord, I can't think of it. But they're like the army anyway, reserves. Pushing them down, knocking them out of the way, and running like crazy by the hundreds and thousands. And I think it's up over 10 million today since the start of the Biden bullshit stuff. So people, I encourage you to be like me. I'm ambidextrous. I can use either hand. You might want to get the same way in the world. If you've got a skilled trade, you might be okay. But if you don't have, if you have a skilled trade, they're going to get rid of you. You might want to learn another one quick. Because it's not looking good for a lot of these companies out there. And I just picked, I was like 18, 19 of them. And that's just a start across the country. So let's try to keep this thing a little bit short. But let me guess what I'm going to say next. These are my thoughts and my thoughts only. But all I can say, people, is buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride this year. Until next time, America.